Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to Business. The Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications is pushing for special courts to deal with telco fiber cuts and theft cases as some service providers witnessed poor connectivity in parts of the country yesterday. MTN and Airtel Tigo subscribers complained of the inability to make calls, send text messages in most parts of Thursday. Ken Ashigbe is chief executive of the chamber.
As we speak, at the end of the third quarter, we're recording in excess of about 360 fiber cuts per month, which then, and definitely once fiber is cut, be it the main backbone, it would mean a real cutoff. And as we speak, you find out that the fiber that connects up to the north is all gone down. So you have had fiber cuts of Airtel Tigo in about two locations. You have fiber cuts of Nita on the west and the eastern corridor. MTN's fiber has been cut between Kasi and Bekwai. Around Kasi and KNUST, there are fiber cuts that are going on. So this level of cuts result in so it will result in congestion, because what will happen is that one, there will be a loss, some of the areas will be lost, and then immediately what then you have to do is to put temporal solutions in place. It would then mean that you have to redirect traffic. You sometimes, instead of using the fiber, you might have to use microwave links, and then because you are diverting traffic, there will be congestion even on those lines, which would then result in the inability to be able to make a call, inability to send a text message. It would also affect other industries like the banks, who rely on us. Can you imagine what would happen currently if there's a fire in any of those areas that people have to use emergency lines to be able to make calls? So really, it is important that we deal with this scourge of fiber cuts, and the levels at which they are going and the frequency they are happening now is so great.
The chamber wants prosecution of persons who cut telco fiber lines to serve as deterrent to others.
We're engaging the copper courts that normally deal with copper thefts. We're trying to see how they can expand their mandate to also start handling issues like this. The government is planning of classifying telecommunication infrastructure also as critical national infrastructure, so people who would cause this damage, that impact on all of us, would be dealt with. But really, it's a major problem. And when it comes to prosecution lies with the Attorney General. So that's why we're trying to work with the registrar of the courts, work with some of the state prosecutors and the police people, so that we'll bring this to the fore. I know the NCA is engaging the Ministry of Communication, working to be able to bring this to the fore so that we can get a lot more prosecutions happening. So what we are trying to do as an industry is that as we await for the criminal prosecutions to happen, we would start prosecuting, not prosecution, but taking civil action, against some of these people.
And that's all in business on News Desk. Back to Bernice.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel Abuajiri, there with what's happening in the world of business. But coming up shortly in sports, we'll look ahead to the Manchester United-Chelsea clash in the EPL. George Adu Jr. is here with me. We'll be back with details shortly.